Sue Osterbury. I head up Morpeth for Ukraine, which is a community support group based out of St George's Church in Morpeth. Tonight we're celebrating Eurovision with our Ukrainian friends. There are about 120 of us at Morpeth Rugby Club, and we're looking forward to a fabulous evening.
Tell us a little bit about the work that you do. How did you get started, and what sort of work you've done?
Well, it started supporting hosts who are taking Ukrainian refugees into their homes. Obviously there were visa issues and it was all new to everyone, so we started supporting the hosts and the visitors to settle into our wonderful town. We're now coming to a stage where the visitors are moving from the hosts into independent living, therefore they need everything to set up home. So the purpose of this evening is to raise money and to raise funds to support the Ukrainians who are looking after themselves now and moving into non-supported living accommodation.
So what was the initial response like from the people of Morpeth?
Oh, fabulous. People of Morpeth are absolutely amazing. They've embraced the Ukrainians, they've embraced Morpeth for Ukraine. I've had lots of volunteers helping, and the church in particular have been amazing with their support. Every Friday we have English lessons and a coffee morning at the church, and it's really well supported.
What have been the most difficult things? Has it been raising money or getting materials, or?
Yeah, it has been raising money, to be honest with you. It's gifts and donations at the moment, and also there's a shortage of housing stock, particularly in Morpeth. So people are unfortunately having to move out to the Bedlington, Ashington areas. Some of them are working and their children are at school in Morpeth, so that's a bit of a shame that we're losing some of them.
And initially, how many people were being hosted?
Within Northumberland, I believe there are 350. I'm not sure how many in our area. Our Facebook page hosts about 440, and I'm currently working with around about 15 families at various stages of rehousing.
Now, am I right in thinking that you've actually been directly involved in hosting yourself?
Oh yes, I have a fabulous family, Marina and Dennis, and they came to us in May. And they're still with us.
And what's that been like? What's it been like for you and your husband, and what's it been like for them?
It's different. It is different. It's not easy bringing strangers into your home, but to be perfectly honest with you, it's been fantastic. Marina and Dennis are part of our family now, as is this little one, aren't you?
And from the point of view of working into the community and operating with people, getting school placements and what have you, what was that like?
That was not too bad actually. We had a lot of support from the county council to get people into school, and the children, Dennis is at Abbeyfields, and you're at Abbeyfields as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Lovely. And the school, particularly Abbeyfields, have been amazing with the kids. And if you think about it, most of them didn't speak any English when they got here, and they've just picked it up, and they've got lots of friends and they're happy, and more importantly, they're safe. And these people are amazing people, they're strong people. Obviously, they don't want to be here, they'd rather be at home, but they've settled in and they are terribly, terribly grateful to us for what we're doing.
And what about their contact with their own families and their relatives, their loved ones at home? Have they managed to keep in touch?
Yes, they do. They regularly FaceTime, unless, of course, there's a blackout, or the sirens go off, or there's no internet, or, you know, it is very difficult. But within the community, they have their own groups, and they all support each other really well.
And what about, I know it's a very, very difficult question to ask, but what about the longer term? What do you see for the future?
I see a lot of them making their homes here, particularly in Northumberland. Most of them have now got jobs. Some are looking to purchase houses and long-term rent. They're settled into the community and they just love it. And there are a number of local employers who do employ Ukrainians, and they're very happy with the work ethic that they have.
Hi, I'm Katerina Chilvinska. I'm here almost a year in UK.
Tell me a little bit about the sort of help and support that you've had here
All Ukrainians and I and my family have very big support from the Morpeth from Ukraine. And for UK government, we have help from councils. So we have a lot of support and help in different ways. They help us with finding houses, with all furniture there, with English lessons. We have a lot of support from this organization and from everybody here.
And what have been the most difficult things? Has the language been difficult?
The difficult things, it's language.
Did you have some English before you came?
Yes, a little bit at school, but it's not enough to live in the country where English is the native language and where you must do everything. You must speak with everybody, you must have appointment everywhere, you must have different and other things. So it's quite difficult, but we are doing great.
And what about the English way of life? Is that very, very different to what it was like at home?
Quite difficult, yeah.
What about things like adapting to English food and that sort of stuff? Is that been difficult?
It's not a problem because I'm cooking at home Ukrainian dishes, so it's not a problem. You have the same products.
And what about your children? What's it been like for them adapting to new school and friends?
They like their schools. They have friends. Almost. My son studied in Kindergarten school, so he has very big Ukrainian family there. My daughter goes to Abbeyfield school, so she has their friends, English friends. So she has great teacher who support her and help her.
And tonight it's a party for Eurovision. Who's going to win?
Ukraine.
Of course. Well, enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you so much.